It pops out. You pop it right back in, super easy. It does stay locked in there. It has it coming in at an angle. So if you have turp pearls in there, they're gonna spin. They spinning. They're spinning, okay? Turp pearls will spin. Now, as far as the tether goes, the tether is its own other completely dope thing. Personally, I don't like dangly tethers. They're nice, they're great for keeping your carb cap on. However, let me take this atomizer out. There we go. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it.
All good.
I mean, here's the bag of carb. Can you close? Thanks. Here's the bag of carb cap prototypes that we went through to land on this one. So here, I accidentally put this on. I shouldn't have put it on yet. Actually, here is my tech for when you eventually get this: is put in your atomizer, all right, and then you're gonna want to select where this hinges. I like mine coming in from the left side, so that's where I put it. Let me squeeze this on here. Bang! Now it's in there. Now my personal tech that I use is I put the carb cap in, right? And that's when I seal the tether. I know a bunch of my homies got this today. They might be struggling with this a bit. And that's it. How does your tether work now? Bang. Bang. Just a hinged, easy peasy tether. It's not gonna get your band dirty. There's no dangling here. No gym dangle. It's a Reno 911 reference. Been watching it a lot lately. New boot goofing over here. No dangle on this at all. Locks perfectly. This thing is not falling off at all. Now, atomizer. Atomizer is just, we went brazy. Just went straight brazy. So this is a little bit dirty from yesterday. I kind of got in here, but this is what the bottom looks like now. There's no more threading. It locks in bayonet style. I put in some pretty heavy, chiefy dabs in here yesterday, so excuse it being a little bit gross. Inside, there is a sensor, a temperature sensor that is attached to the heating plate, that is also attached to the bowl. Now what's happening is, depending on how much oil you put in, depending on how hard you inhale, it is going to affect exactly how much it is heating your bowl. So this is a closed loop information, feedback loop. I'm not even high yet, I should know this better. But all the information is going from your heating element to your peak. Your peak is then determining what to do with that heating element. So it's constantly updating. What else do we have in here? I guess let's jump into the app. All right. Got some sticky fingers here. Let me turn off the speaker. I'm gonna go through the app real quick, and then you can and should put it in your ass, Rubio. We don't advise that, but I'm not gonna stop you from doing it. All right. Let me open up my Puffco app here. Bang. All right, let me just give this 1 second. Netflix and Chinchilla, I don't have the exact price. I don't have the exact price right now. I know we were deciding between a couple price points before we got started here. Yeah, so I don't have it for you yet. It will be coming out. The thing is that you will not need replacement atomizers like you once did. These things are super duper resilient. Like, use it. I would say don't waste your money trying to stock up on atomizers that you likely won't need. All right, let me scroll down to the bottom here. Let me connect my app to this. I have to disconnect it from my peak that's at home. And Tom, Erica, could you send Tom in real quick? I might have an issue connecting. These things happen. Should happen to Steve Jobs. Should happen to Bill Gates. Might be happening to me. Let's see. Not sure. But yeah, if you can call him in, Erica, I might be having some issues connecting my app here. Can you buy stock in Puffco? No, we are a private company. We're completely bootstrapped. We have no investors whatsoever. I'm going to answer questions now while Tom makes his way over. Tom, what's up, bud?
Yeah.
All right.
There's like a million of them.
I have two.
Yeah.
It's Rodger's first peak is what I put this as.
Yeah.
I put lantern mode on.
And it's
It's just struggling to connect again.
Maybe there's a lot of information. Let's see.
I'm much better with it. I don't know if it's resilient enough for I don't know why you guys are on all this butt stuff. Anil, the way that you clean the new Atomizer is just an ISO soak. I must have cleaned my Atomizer at home probably 30 times. Not an iOS compatibility issue, so I can't talk about while Tom is doing this golden Buddha. Here, Tom, if you want to hold this.
Thank you.
I can't talk about how the app works. So the way we got the app on iOS is by making a web app. All you need is a Bluetooth browser for your iPhone, and you'll be able to connect to your Peak through a web app. I believe they go to puffco.app, right, Tom? Mm-hmm. Puffco.app is where you go with your Bluetooth iOS browser, and it will instantly connect you. Safari is not Bluetooth enabled out of the box, so we found a Bluetooth browser that does work super duper well. We validated beforehand that there should be no issues. Excuse that we're having this now, but hey, it's not out. It should be fine by the time it's out. Did it connect?
Yeah, there's too many peaks in this office.
Just too many peaks. Got it. Sorry. This could be an issue. An issue you won't experience unless you got 10 peaks. Then you might hit up our customer service. So here it is. This is the app. Right now it's in lantern mode. If I want to turn it off lantern mode, I go in here. That's turning it off. But I can also select how I want lantern mode to work. So there's, I believe this is pulse mode, and it's just like pulsing throughout the device. I can select any color I want. And this is just lantern mode. So this is meant to sit on your table and just look beautiful, because we just thought, why not? why not do that? So that's lantern mode. There's also wave, I believe, is what we're calling this one, that kind of like circles around and stuff. And then obviously we have disco, which is just a beautiful light show. There will be updated light features coming later. Yeah, Puffco Discord has its own Instagram now. What's my favorite feature? Honestly, is just, not that it's necessarily a feature, but the combination of the carb cap and the Atomizer. It's the engine of the entire device. I mean, now that's going to sound played out that I said that in the keynote, but that's what we believe. That's what makes this thing so special. So everything else to me is secondary. Yeah, it's great that we have a lantern mode. Yeah, it's great that we have wireless charging with ready mode that I'll be getting into in a sec. All that is super cool. But the coolest thing by far is that I'm taking the best dabs I've ever taken in my life every single time. So that's by far my favorite feature. No more replaceable ceramic bowls, Reeferus. Okay, where am I going next with this? I'm going to keep going through the app, showing you guys what other features there are. So there's also, this is pretty loud, right? And if you're trying to use this somewhere and discretion matters, I mean, this thing glows. Anybody that's tried to use a lightning discreetly knows that it's not really a thing you could do. So we put in stealth mode. Stealth mode just keeps, so I'm gonna hit it now. Stealth mode keeps this lit, your Puffco logo lit, and nothing else. So the only light coming is effectively going into the back of your hand. And if you need to hide this, you get to, but you also get to see what's going on with the light. So that's stealth mode. You can control the brightness. I should put ready mode on, or rather lantern mode on, just so you guys can see that. Now, I might as well get into ready mode. I'm afraid, I almost want to wait. No, I'll do it now. So this is the dock. I'm not sure if it comes charged out of the box. I think it comes with some charge, a little bit of charge. So here's the thing. If we're gonna talk about one of my favorite features that is not focused on your vapor flavor experience, it's this. So you put this in here, it's charging. Right now, it's charging. Also, by the way, when you put it in, as soon as you put it in, it shows you the battery level. See how it turned green? It just quickly shows you the battery level of where it's starting at. So you get constant reminders of where you're at. Now, here's ready mode. You click ready mode, all right? It's gonna make me select which temperature I want it to be ready at. Now, ready mode is enabled. What does ready mode mean is that this single button, I pull this off, it's heating up. It's in stealth mode right now, but it's heating up right now without a button. Do I want it to stop heating? I just put it back down. The thought for the power dock in general was I want something that is going to live on your table and you never have to charge your peak. The least engagement possible with your peak was the goal with the power dock. We want you to grab your peak to get high. We don't want you to grab your peak to charge it. We don't want you to grab your peak to turn it on. We want you to pull this thing up your dab. And that's what ready mode is. It's also something that hasn't been done in any other electronic. There's no other electronic that you pick up and it being removed from its charging base activates the device to do something. So we fully patented something that just hasn't been done before in tech, which is pretty exciting for us being a vaporizer company. So that's ready mode. What else do we have here? Boost mode. A lot of you know boost mode is in the original peak. If you're in there and you want to increase your heat or extend your time, you double click for boost. What it does in the peak one is it extends your time by 15 seconds and it brings your heat up back to its top point. Now you pick what boost mode does. Do you just want it to extend time? It will do that. Do you just want it to increase heat? It can do that. Do you want it to do both? It can do that as well. But all the controls here are in your hands. You get to decide how the Peak Pro works for you specifically. So that's boost mode. Let's see what else we got in here. You have your heat library. All you have to do is create an account so we're able to keep your stuff saved. It is a web app, so we have to be able to keep this information linked to your peak. So once you create an account with us, it's pretty easy to do. You can add as many profiles as you like. We kept it to 4 on the device at any one point because we felt like that's enough. Nobody wants to click through 5 or 10 or 15 different settings and 15 different colors. So we figured you can access it here at any point you want, and you can go back and switch it up and put whatever makes sense for you. We didn't include Alexa or Siri, mainly because it's expensive. They make you buy Apple parts that you have to put into your device. It would have increased the cost like crazy. But even outside of that, I don't like that my phone listens to me. I certainly wouldn't want my rig listening to me. So that's not the thing. Zanny Tanner, oh my God, what a name. What did you just say? Oh, create an account. Don't then. Don't, and you're limited to 4. Do, and they'll be backed up every time you're in your app. So not the worst thing in the world. And us having an account for you allows us to help you with customer service. It's plugged into more than just you being able to keep all of your settings. It helps us help you should there ever be an issue. So this is your heat library. You also, I believe, have a tab here. You can go to support directly through your app. You